and welcome! Today I'm going to do a line art tutorial. So I was really lucky because somebody bought a commission and I have a commission that is only line art. So this is the perfect opportunity to do a line art tutorial. So we're just gonna do line art on top of the sketch. Before, I used to do line art before coloring, and then I realized that when I color, I have to do the line art again because it gets like very opaque. So now I just do the line art after coloring and it's helped me a lot. But we're gonna do just a line art tutorial with this little arcane drawing. I'm gonna show you all the steps, all the pens to use, how to make things like good, like you know, give it that little you know, make it cute. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna show you this and let's get right into it. Okay, so as some of you may know, I've been using these little uni pin fine liners for so long. These are the only ones that have worked for me. The other ones don't work really good with watercolors. Maybe it's just a me problem, but for me, I would recommend to use these ones because for me, they are good. They're opaque. They're so good. They giving it that little you know, they make the drawings very cute. And as of the sizes, usually I use a 0.05 to do the first details, just to be sure if I mess up something I can fix it easily. And I also used 0.03, but I don't know why, but the new markers that the new ones that I bought, they didn't give me a 0.03, so I don't have it. I only have 0.05. After the 0.05, I usually use a 0.1 or a 0.2, and at the end, when I do the outline, I use a 0.8. So this is what you're gonna need to do the perfect and very crispy line art. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is maybe to erase some of the darkest spots. So I'm just gonna try to erase on top of the drawing to make it less like, oh my god, this hurts so much to do. Okay, so we're just gonna go over this drawing and just erase a little bit so that when I do the line art, we're not gonna see as much as the sketch. Okay, I think that's good. So I'm gonna do the full tutorial on this Jinx drawing, and then I'll do the other line art on these drawings, because I think I don't need to do it 3 times, you know, for you to understand it. So we're gonna do it once and then I'll show the end results. But yeah, so we start with the 0.05, but you have to really be careful when you start drawing, because if you mess up a little thing, it's gonna make your drawing look bad. So usually the first thing I do is the mouth. For some reason, I just think it's the easiest, but I did erase a bit of the lines here, so I'm gonna have to go and like invent a bit of what I did. So I'm just gonna go here. When I do the mouth, I always start with the little like dot on the mouth, so that I'm sure like when it starts, and just to make the little like the little smile line. So I start here, and then you have to go kind of slowly here, and then what you can do, if you think it's a little wobbly, you do some like very smooth lines on top. So okay, this is done. Then what you do is you do this like that. But we're just doing the first layer. Like I said, with like watercolors, there's layers of line art. Okay, I know some people don't do that. They do everything at the same time, but for me, I like to do layers of line art. We're gonna go up. We're just gonna add the little details of the teeth. Okay. Then we can fix it up a bit later. Then we're gonna do the nose. This nose is not the usual nose I draw, so it's kind of like in an angle. So we're gonna try to go over it and do like very crispy lines. So again, you just do like this. You try to make it good. Look, I have some mistakes, but it's okay. Since I'm using a very small line, I can go over it very easily and it doesn't look botched. You go like this, and then you try to do the smallest lines here to just give it a bit of dimension. Then I'm gonna continue the nose. And when I do the little scribbly lines on the nose, I always use my 0.03, but I don't have it. So we're gonna use a 0.05 and just try to make it as thin as possible. So very, very, very soft looking. So you kind of hold it to the side a bit so that it doesn't do big lines like the other. Okay, for the eyes, it's just the same thing. I use a 0.05 or maybe a Z. We're gonna start with a 0.01 because for these lines they're pretty big, so I'm not gonna waste my 0.05. So I'm just gonna use a 0.01. Then I color this in. For the eyelashes, I just go like this, and like this. Okay. Then for any of the dark circles, I use my 0.05 and I go like this. Okay. Then for the eye, we use the 0.01. We do a little line here. Ooh, the eye looks cute. I'm gonna add a bit more eyeliner here. Some eyelashes here. Okay. Now we're gonna add another line. Like this. And we're gonna do the other eye, which is kind of the same thing. You just go like this. We have some hair covering it, so I'm not gonna do it all. Here, look! The eyes look so cute already. So then I'm gonna use my 0.05 and we're gonna do like dook, dook, just to add a bit of detail that I would usually do with watercolors, but we're only doing line art, so it's gonna be like that. So this is really the crispy line art tutorial. Okay, then I'm just gonna make this a bit more closed here. Same thing here. Okay. Oh my god, so pretty. Okay, we're gonna do the eyebrows. The eyebrows, I always start the eyebrows when I do the line art. I start with little lines here. Then I go like normal eyebrows and I go towards the direction that it should be going. And then if I want to, I color this in if the eyebrows are really black. But Jinx's eyebrows are pretty light, so we're just gonna go like that. Oh my god. Also, I add on the bottom of the eyes, I always do like chook, 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 chook. I think it just adds more flavor to the drawing. And here, I'm gonna do her eye bag. Okay, oh my god. She already looks beautiful. So then I'm gonna use my 0.1 for the lines of the face. And you have to be very careful when you do that. So, like this, okay? So, you have to be very gentle. If it's gonna take you more time, do it more time, but you have to be very precise when you do it. I also I like when I do the line art, I like to turn my paper just so I can do it on the right direction, because if I always did it like this, I feel like it would be really harder to do other lines. So I always turn my paper if I want to do a more hard line. So I do like that. Oh, she looks beautiful. Okay. Now we're gonna do the hair. For the hair, I'm gonna use a 0.2 just because hair is always a bit bigger and thicker, and I want it to be seen that it covers the eye, so I have to make it a bit bigger. So again, for the line, you go slowly, or you can go like this. But this is, I feel like this is a harder one, and the lines are not gonna be like that good. But you do whatever you want, whatever makes you more comfortable. Then I do like this. I just add some more lines here. I'm gonna do a dark spot here, like I always do. Her necklace is kind of here, and her shoulders here. Okay. Now that we've done the basic line art, I can start to erase all of the sketch lines here, and we're gonna make these lines a bit thicker. Okay, so now as you can see, the lines are not that detailed. So we're gonna go and fix that and make it very detailed. So now I'm gonna go with my 0.3, I think. And we're just gonna go over the lines that are not that dark and not that pretty. So, okay, as you can see when I'm doing line art, there are some spots where it's gonna be darker, and this is usually when there's gonna be like shadows. So, if you're gonna paint, when you know there's gonna be like more shadows, just make the line art a bit darker, and it's just gonna make everything look so beautiful. Okay, so my last step would be to use my 0.8, which is the biggest one I have, and I'm just gonna go around the drawing and make it look a bit thicker than it is, just to make the drawing pop. Especially when you do multiple characters, you really want your drawings to pop and don't mix it with each other. So I always do this. I go over it with my biggest one, and you're gonna see it just makes her pop, you know. It makes her really come out of the drawing looking cute, looking beautiful. I'll do it to here in the hair so that we can really see it's covering her eye. And look at this beautiful line art. It's just so smooth, and this is the way I've been doing it. It's always looked crisp, smooth, and just it makes your drawing so much better, and it's just so good and so useful. Like, I never would have thought that line art was so important. I always thought like the coloring, but if you have good coloring but bad line art, your drawing is not gonna look good. And line art is just so fun to do. It's so smooth. It's just very satisfying. It's like kind of like ASMR. And look, oh my god, she looks so cute. So okay, now I'm gonna do the rest of them and I'll show you the end results. Oh my god, we are done with the line art. Look how crispy, how good, how thick it is. Oh, it's so beautiful, guys. Okay, so I'm really proud of this line art. I love doing line art. I forgot how fun it was to do when you don't have paint, because when you have paint, it's like a bit harder to do, but without it, oh my god, it's so like smooth, and oh my god, this commissioner is gonna be very happy. So yeah, I hope this tutorial helped you how to make like better line art, smoother lines. And yeah, I think I'm pretty much done. And I'll see you guys soon. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.